Hey everyone, and welcome in or welcome back. It's a Monkey Mar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click that subscribe, the like, and bell for notifications. Alright guys, I have got like 3 or 4 updates on Gone Girl Melissa Caddick. Some other body parts, animal parts, torsos, belly buttons. Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. But I want to touch on a couple of other things regarding her toy boy husband, Anthony Coletti, and that they're also thinking that maybe the torso that was found might be a snorkeler's that went missing in January of 2021. So with that, guys, let's get into it. First, let's watch this news report out of Australia with the Fair Use Act. And guys, listen very closely to what he says.
Detectives investigating the disappearance of missing Sydney businesswoman Melissa Caddick believe she could have been alive for weeks or even longer after she went missing in November.
Ooh, let me just butt in here. I love his accent. Okay.
Daily Telegraph reports police have serious doubts her foot could have drifted as far as the New South Wales south coast before it was found just over a week ago. They believe the remains appeared to be in too good a condition to have been in the water for 3 months. DNA testing is underway.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? So, they are saying that OMG, yeah, the new information that I've got, I'm really starting to go, what is really going on?
On further remains found 150 kilometres away on Friday night.
Ooh, man, does he have a sexy accent? Okay, let's get into these new discoveries, but like you guys know, I like to wait a couple days to see if more comes out so that I am not trying to do a video every day, because that would be absolutely impossible. Let's touch on the articles. In a way, I'm kind of holding out hope that maybe this piece of torso does not belong to Melissa Caddick. But let's get into this first part real quick regarding her toy boy, DJ Sea Monkey Grower Anthony Coletti. So, DJ husband of Melissa Caddick in line for a $1 million payout after the con woman took out a life insurance policy on herself before she vanished as her foot washes up on a beach months later. So I'm not going to go into anything repetitive, but here it says Melissa Caddick was paying $120 per month for a life insurance policy. And then I'll go slow in case you guys want to pause it, but I'm going to get into some more of those details below. But precise details of Caddick's insurance policy aren't known. However, Finder.com.au research reveals that an average 50-year-old Australian woman with life insurance pays just shy of $120 a month for about a $1 million coverage. So, Daily Mail could be reaching, I don't know, but that's what their investigating research is telling them. So, she takes out a life insurance policy because maybe she was going to go jump off a cliff. But the part about not leaving a suicide note and making sure her son and parents were good, I don't know. I'm not buying something. Something is not sitting well with me. Anthony Coletti, if you ever watch my channel, please send me an email. I would really like to talk to you. Alright guys, so I had this video completed. I was getting to wrap it up and upload it, and I got a Melissa Caddick alert this morning, which made me feel, I don't know, let me read it. So, I just said I was really holding out hope that the stomach did not belong to Melissa Caddick, and this is what I woke up to. A chunk of stomach flesh found at Mollymook on the north-southwest coast last week does not, repeats, does not belong to missing accused Sydney fraudster Melissa Caddick. NSW police confirmed on Tuesday the human remains found on Mollymook Beach on Friday belong neither to Miss Caddick nor a male snorkeler who went missing from Bateman's Bay on January 25th. And you'll know exactly the snorkeler I'm speaking of when you go further into this story, because remember, I was not expecting this news to pop up today, so I'm back in here editing this part into the video. They say the remains have been determined to be from a man. DNA from the material is now being tested against the missing persons database to work out the identity. Now, that is pretty creepy that somebody else who's missing's torso is floating around, and nothing for nothing, but maybe the intestine part that they found, which you'll know what I'm talking about as you go into this video. Hopefully that also belongs to the male that has not been identified, because remember, Melissa Caddick could live without one foot. Alright, let's continue into the story. I kind of combined like 4 articles into one, and as I go through them, I think we should go ahead and put them on the Google Maps so that we can just go look where they are talking about. I like to get a visual. So, more remains found on South Coast as Melissa Caddick case baffles cops. New remains have been found on the north-southwest coast as the fate of Melissa Caddick and her final movements continue to baffle police. This came out on March 1st, 2021, 11:22 p.m. Sydney, Australian time. So, some of these parts are pretty gruesome, triggering, so I'll try and give you a warning, but I'm really not too good at things like this either. So let's see how we do this and how this goes. So, NSW police confirmed on Monday afternoon that remains had been found just before 10:45 a.m. on Sunday at Warrain Beach near Culbora on the south coast by a member of the public. So let's go and put that into, okay, let's put in Warrain Beach. So Dover Heights, where Melissa lives, that's where some new body parts were found, and then I've already put this in earlier, and I'll explain that in a moment. So they will be tested to determine if they are human or animal. The latest find is in addition to other remains discovered along the south coast in recent days. Police last week revealed Miss Caddick's ASIC runner was found at Bourne Beach on February 21st. The remains of a badly decomposed foot were inside. Alright, let's go put that beach in, even though we've already been here. Okay, let's get back into the article. DNA testing using her toothbrush confirmed they belong to the 49-year-old fraudster. Also, let's remember what the reporter said. Okay, you got to keep that in the back of your mind as you read all of these combined articles that I found. There's a lot going on right now. A lot going on. Then we go to hours later, human remains, including what appeared. Okay, trigger warning on this part. Including what appeared to be a human torso were found on a Mollymook beach. Alright, so let's put in Mollymook Beach. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that one wrong. Gosh, I hope not. Alright, Mollymook. So let's see where this is. Okay. This is horrible. It's almost like doing a puzzle. Alright, let's get back into the article. The remains are undergoing forensic testing to help determine who they belong to. If confirmed to be Miss Caddick, it would put to bed theories that she could still be alive. However, there is a chance they belong to a snorkeler who went missing off Bateman's Bay in late January. The 39-year-old man entered the water at Richmond Beach in the Murrumbidgee National Park, about 200 kilometers north of where Miss Caddick's foot was found, and he was never seen again. Alright, let's go see where Richmond Beach is. Now, I went to an article and I tried to find out this man's name. Okay. So this is where the man went in the water, and Bourne Beach is where the foot was found. The torso came up here, and there's so many parts I forgot what came up in Warren Beach. Warrain. I think you might need the Australian accent to say some of these words. Alright, back into the article. So, 1 minute. It's almost like they reel you in because they give you that little, well, it may not be Melissa Caddick's, it may be someone else's, and then you go digging a little more, and I'm in about regional, and I start reading. He said he couldn't discount that the torso didn't belong to the missing snorkeler. However, unlikely. Inspector Sheehan led the search for the 39-year-old father of 3, which began on the 25th of January 2021. The ACT man was on a spearfishing day trip with friends and his 2 children when he went missing at Richmond Beach. His 2 children were playing nearby on the beach at Murrumbidgee National Park near Bateman's Bay, while his pregnant wife remained at home. That's terrible. The man last entered the water carrying a knife and wearing a snorkel, wetsuit, goggles, and aqua shoes. Well, that sounds to me like maybe a shark got him, but still, ugh. Sad across the board. Okay, so let's get into the article again, and this next part, guys, is a little bit of a trigger warning, and it's a little so let's go ahead and get that part over with. If anyone knows the name of the man who went missing in Richmond Beach snorkeling that day, I would really like to know what his name was. Alright, let's get back into the article. On Saturday evening, 2 bones were discovered at Tura Beach near Murrumbidgee, just a few kilometers from where Miss Caddick's shoe was located. So if anyone knows the name of that man that went snorkeling in Richmond Beach and never was found, I would like to know what his name is, please. I have looked through a few articles, but unfortunately they only call him a man. Let's get back into the article. On Saturday evening, 2 bones were discovered at Tura Beach near Murrumbidgee, just a few kilometers from where Miss Caddick's shoe was located. The bones have been seized for forensic testing and have since been determined to be animal bones. So let's go ahead and wipe those off the map. An NSW police spokeswoman told NCA Newswire on Monday. So then, More remains were found by a member of the public on Saturday near Conjurong Point, despite earlier reports suggesting, okay, this is the trigger warning. This is the, oh gosh, and this is the part I don't understand. Okay, Husa, despite earlier reports suggesting they were intestines, police could not confirm the nature of the grim find, only that they would also be subject to forensic testing to work out whether they came from a human. So, if this woman, Melissa Caddick, jumped in that water November 21st, do you really think that it would be floating around in the ocean still and a shark or a fish would not have eaten it? I don't know. Something is so freaking not right with this whole entire thing. I felt it from day one. Something's not right. And I'm going to keep saying it like a broken record and a parrot. If she was this organized and this meticulous and this conniving, why did she not leave a suicide note for her son? I'm not feeling it. So several theories have emerged suggesting the con woman may still be alive. Earlier, Assistant Commissioner Michael Willing said police could not rule out foul play or that Miss Caddick might have taken her own life. We've been keeping an open mind all along, but given the fact she left personal belongings behind, we have always considered the possibility she may have taken her own life, he told reporters on Friday. Well, I'm not buying it. Okay, let's go over to the map and put on where the were found. So let's get a better perspective on where these parts of human remains were found. And, okay, so Melissa Caddick lived in Dover Heights. Now, we do not know supposedly if she jumped or if she was thrown over. Where she jumped at, we can't even speculate. So, the first discovery was down here at Borma Beach. Here is where the shoe and the foot bones were found. Warren Beach was where the stomach, the piece of the torso, was found. Now, I did read in another article that on this piece of torso is a belly button. I am going to go look for that little piece that I read a few days ago because I was kind of like, I mean, do you think you could tell from a belly button if it was a male or a female? I mean, would there still, yeah, I don't know. I can't even go there. So then at Richmond Beach, where's Richmond Beach? Where did you go? Which is right here, is where the man went into the water to go snorkeling in January of 2021, and he was never found. And then over here on Conjurong Point is where the intestines washed up. This is 4 months later, and all of a sudden, just all of these parts are washing up on shore. Something is not sitting right with me. Alright, let me go see if I can find that one article that I was looking at a couple of days ago. So if you are just thumbing through the video and you get to this point and you think, no, the belly button piece of stomach torso does not belong to Melissa Caddick. I know that. We know that, but I had already finished the video, and at the end of the day, you have to wonder, if it's not the missing snorkeler, if it's not Melissa Caddick's, well then, whose is it? Like, yeah, you need to find out. Like, I mean, who would have thought all of this would have come from Melissa Caddick, Gone Girl? Like, I don't even know if, I mean, she could still be alive. Like, I don't know. This is definitely a very intriguing, interesting case. So they talk about the more human remains drifted ashore in Mollymook, about 150 kilometers north where the foot was found on Friday about 6:30 p.m. Members of the public reportedly found a large chunk of stomach flesh, including a belly button. The remains are in process of being forensically examined to determine if they also belong to Miss Caddick. And then, of course, they mention it one more time about the explosive theory, suggesting Miss Caddick could still be alive if the stomach flesh does not match her DNA. But with a belly button, I mean, ooh, alright guys. So you have to ask yourself, is Melissa Caddick alive? Or is Melissa Caddick floating somewhere out in the ocean? I will run a poll and see what you guys are thinking. Let me touch on this last part and then we are going to go ahead and finish up this video. So Melissa Caddick stars on the cover of a financial magazine 18 years ago, showing how she used the illusion of success to dupe dozens of investors out of more than $20 million. And then the one part at the bottom is the only part that is not repetitive, is police believe she attempted suicide after an ASIC raid on her home November 11th, 2020. I mean, attempted? What in the entire F is going on with this case? It's something, right? And so now we wait to find out if the inside stomach part that was found as well. Alright guys, with that, it is a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.